A current Weslaco City Commissioner is being charged with 16 misdemeanors by the Texas Attorney General's office. CBS 4's Nora Salinas joins us live from Weslaco now. So Nora, what kind of misdemeanors are we talking about here?
Eddie, we're talking about misdemeanors concerning voting. That's what Commissioner Lupe Rivera is being charged with at this time. Now, some Weslaco residents say this might affect the way they vote in the upcoming elections. Allegations of voter fraud are surrounding current Weslaco City Commissioner Lupe Rivera.
We go out there vote thinking we're going to get the vote, and at the end, if they're doing fraud, it doesn't even count what we're voting for,
Rivera is being charged with 16 misdemeanors. These charges, filed by the Texas Attorney General's office, come as a result of Rivera's race for City Commission District 5 back in November 2013 against Leti Lopez, who he defeated by only 16 votes.
My client basically recognized a bunch of red flags in terms of people who had voted in the race that they knew didn't live in the district, and so that led them to start looking into the records.
Lopez's attorney, Jared Navar, says those red flags led Lopez to file a lawsuit against Rivera alleging voter fraud.
The ballots of 30 separate voters were illegally cast in this race.
Navar and Lopez claimed there were questionable voter registrations in the 2013 race, including 23 people who listed the same single family on registration forms. Votes were also allegedly casted by Rivera's family members who did not reside in Weslaco.
One family friend lived in Dallas. Some of them lived in Mercedes, but they were all either friends or relatives of the Rivera family, and were basically registered to vote right before the deadline.
Residents like Israel Gavia say they are not surprised to hear about the alleged voter fraud in their city.
The politics are ugly here in the valley, and from up north to the valley, there's fraud everywhere. It's who you know, what you know, and what you can accomplish, by knowing the people that you know.
A new election is set to take place on November 3rd. Rivera will go before a judge 2 weeks after that.
If he has done anything wrong, I think everybody should be held accountable.
I'll still go out and vote, but it does change. I mean, we're thinking if there's fraud, well, you never know if it's going to count.
We talked to some of Rivera's supporters in this upcoming election. They said they were unaware about these charges. Rivera could not be reached for a comment at this time. Live in Weslaco, Nora Salinas, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.